I tell you, my passion this time of year, get out on the wave runner and have a blast on the water. But the saying, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, rings true, especially when you head out on your boat for some summer fun. Summer sun, that'd be good. And joining us today is Captain Tom Kellenbach. He's going to tell us all the cool things that are happening with sea tow, which, of course, I had for a long time. Tell us a lot about what sea tow basically is for people out there. Like myself, I didn't know anything about sea tow until I got ready to start boating. And then when we got the sea doos and all that, they said you have to be sea tow. So tell us, what sea tow is and the importance to somebody who's thinking about getting a boat.
Sure, Steve. Sea tow is a franchise company. There's about 100 franchises throughout the country. There's 3 franchises here in the state of Connecticut. We cover 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, marine assistance calls, everything from routine jump starts to boats that are sunk or may have caught on fire and sunk. But our main thing is memberships. That's what we sell, is memberships, sort of like AAA on the water.
All right, now when you say memberships, is there, what's the difference between having sea tow? Is sea tow kind of like AAA for the water? Is that similar to that? Oh my gosh, look at that thing right there. Is that kind of like, you call you because who else would you call? Is that the natural thing to do, is call for sea tow?
That's correct. Sea tow is the, we're the brand, we're the brand on the water here. Our 24-hour-a-day coverage is kind of what we've been at this for 25 years. I've been at it for 22 years. The state of Connecticut, like I said, there's 3 franchises that have been at this for a long time.
The neat thing, I think, Tom, is I found this out firsthand. I did, and this is what's, sea tow is so important because, for instance, I found out that you can't just have, like, even when you're out, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm out towing my thing to or from the water, let's say that I had my sea tow behind me, and I had a problem with my trailer, is that sea tow or not sea tow? Could I call sea tow if I had a problem and I'm not actually in the water?
We actually have a trailer coverage. So you can add that to your membership.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was curious about that because I ran into some problems when I had a flat tire on my trailer. All right, now give us a little bit of an idea. It's not insurance, it's assurance. Explain the difference between that. You say sea tow is assurance versus insurance.
That's correct. Sea tow is basically a service contract that we have with the boater. So we're going to, it's almost like you have a furnace contract. If your furnace dies in the middle of the winter, you need somebody there fast. Well, if your engine dies and you're out on the water, you need somebody there fast. Our members have priority over everyone else. So you may have insurance that might cover you if you break down on the water, but on busy Saturdays and Sundays, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun's setting, it's getting dark, and all of a sudden your engine dies, the first thing our dispatchers ask is, are you a sea tow member?
Okay. Because explain that too, the difference between being a sea tow member and not. You break down and you're not a sea tow member, what happens? And what's let's say, talking about coverage-wise, what's the difference between the waiting period of time, let's say?
Right, non-members typically will wait longer. I mean, that's just the way it is, especially when we're busy. We have to remember these people, our members have prepaid for the service. So they are our top priority.
Now, give me an idea, Tom. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No.
The area, because I'm just trying to clarify it in my mind, the area that you cover, if I'm a Connecticut boater, what area do you cover?
If you're in Connecticut, you have 51 boats covering from Hudson River out to Block Island. So help is never far away. Personally, my sea tow, which is between New Haven and the Connecticut River, serviced over 550 boaters last year. 300-something of them were members, and we had one person wait more than an hour.
Really?
One member wait more than an hour.
You know what I really find is amazing is that it's the comfort level that goes along when you do have a sea tow. I mean, that's the key. What about as far as cost involved in that type of thing? Are there different levels of sea tow?
No, it's just one price for the membership. It's $169 a year for a membership, and it covers any boat that's registered to the boat owner. Anyone who might borrow, rent, lease, or, use your boat, anyone who might use your boat would be covered on board the boat.
Now, the thing that everybody's excited about, and I know you're going to help me with this, I understand that sea tow has got an app now, which makes this whole little, this little cell phone of mine masterful with me when I'm on the water. Talk about the app.
That's correct. The sea tow app, which was about 18 months in development, is free for all boaters. It has follow me tides, follow me weather, a built-in GPS and compass. But the most important feature is the ability to call for assistance on the water. And when you slide for assistance on the water, it'll take you, it'll say, is this life-threatening? If it is life-threatening, you can then pick to call the Coast Guard or call 911. If it's non-life-threatening, you pick to call sea tow on it, and it will it automatically pushes your GPS information right to our dispatch center, so we know where you are, even if you don't know where you are.
So you have a problem now; it's right on your cell phone. You got it right. And is this a service or a free download, or how does the CTO thing? It's a free download to CTO members, right?
It's a free download for any boater.
Oh, for anybody.
Any
okay.
boater. So anybody can have it. But there's an important aspect to this, and that is cell phones don't work all the time everywhere.
Okay.
So people should have a VHF radio on board their boat and be prepared to call for help on channel 16. That's the best way to get help on the water. So people shouldn't rely on this app to say that's the only way to get help on the water. I think that's really important for us to make that designation.
I learned that, and I will say when I took my boating class, and you know, we had we had a blast with the Sea-Doos, but they said that in the boating class too. Make sure you've got that radio, make sure you got channel 16, you know how to use all that stuff. Because it is so, I mean, I'm a big believer, and I can't believe what we were able to get you in here for a little bit, get you off the water. Now, because you're a personal friend of mine and we're close, we're going to be able to talk about some of the places off the air that are cool to hang out by the water, right?
That's correct.
This man knows everybody. I could mention naked name names like you wouldn't believe. He knows everybody on the water. Hey, if you'd like more information on CTO, you got to give him a call. 1-800, I mean, it's 1-800-4CTO. Doesn't get any easier than that. 1-800-4CTO, or just visit CTO.com. It doesn't get any easier. I love it. Got to get back in the water. Up next.